Yeah, not until recently have I thought about the role my culture plays in my love life. I'm like, oh yeah, I need someone to hold emotional space, I need physical intimacy, I need someone that stimulates me intellectually, but never even thought of it from a cultural point of view, which is wild. Who made up the needs? Probably a white person. My name is Grace and I'm 25. My mum is Chinese and my dad is Taiwanese. I'm a robotics analyst. I own a jewelry company called Balbay and a audio protection company called Sets. And I'm recently single. We broke up last night. The relationship had me swinging on a wrecking ball. I desperately wanted him to tend to my needs, and then I would diminish them in the fear of creating cracks in a seemingly otherwise perfect relationship. Then back again. One thing I wanted in the relationship was consistent domestic needs. Being able to come home together and enjoy a sit-down meal with no distractions, but the lifestyle that we had created together was a little bit hectic. It was like a lot of opportunity, a lot of like new things popping up, but I was craving safety and consistency. I would tell myself that I'm overreacting and that if I just go to enough therapy and heal myself and heal my trauma from when I was a child, I could receive any type of relationship. I think the relationships that I see, Western relationships, have been very goal, career orientated. It's like, how does this person work with my career? And in an Asian family, it would be, how does my career feed back into my family? I see it with my mum being like, I want to send you to a good school for good education, therefore I'm gonna need to work 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. She worked backwards and was like, what do I want for my daughter? What do I want for my husband? I think I was always chasing after a relationship that would fuel my ambition and be really individualistic. And I completely would ignore what my parents said about creating a home with someone. I grew up with one hard-working Chinese tiger mum and one soft-spoken Taiwanese dad.
耶，你想要吃啥，妈都可以给你做。
Mum immigrated to New Zealand to chase after her potential, builds a retail empire starting from flea markets, and she lives her life in fear that I will make the same mistakes she did when she was dating. 觉得为什么我上个恋爱没有谈成？
我觉得可能文化的背景不同也是有关系，尤其有华人背景的、有中国文化的这种背景的人，我们做什么事可能都讲究一个 balance， 讲一个平衡。那你就不能够是在强调自我的这些东西太多了，你就是要为对方或者是为家庭做一些牺牲了。
但你做完牺牲，你怎么样才不去
complain 抱怨
？Yeah， 或者想，you know。就可惜了这一生命，因为我为了我的家庭去做这个东西，你呢会有吗？
也会有这些东西。你把你自己的内心变得不断的壮大的，不那么容易被你这些情感所摧毁吧？你要很清醒的知道我自己是谁，我需要什么，我需要为对方做什么。
I landed in Wellington today. It's the first time I've been back home since my breakup. The first thing we did was just host like a massive potluck in perfect Chinese fashion. I was like, wow, this is like in my DNA. This is what my ancestors would have wanted me to do, is, yeah, bond over food and share love through flavors. One of my family friends, she's year 10 and she's awesome. When I spent time with her, it almost felt like I was spending time with like my inner child. I hope that she never forgets the moments that were all around a big lazy Susan, pouring tea for each other, absorbing passively what our parents are saying to each other, watching them fight for the bill. This is a part of who she is, and it's very special and very sacred. When she's older, whether it's dating, professional life, friendships, I hope that she remembers to pay homage to that part. That's her roots. That made me realise that those were the hopes that I had for myself as well, that perhaps I had neglected somewhere along the line. It helped me realise that those domestic needs were rooted in my culture, my upbringing, my parents' values. Like my dad has only started to say that he loves me in the past few years. And he sings it because I think he feels uncomfortable saying it. So he has to go, I love you. But he made my lunches every single day until my last day of year 13. It's how we express to each other that we care. So it feels really safe when I can have that quality time and eat with someone. That realisation almost took a massive weight off my shoulders because I was no longer gaslighting myself to be like, oh, these are unreasonable needs. I was like, no, these are part of who I am and part of being Asian and part of my heritage. I deserve to have them met. I think after every breakup, you come back home to yourself. I trust myself. I'm never gonna betray myself. My next relationship, I'd want to feel safe with this person, to feel like my nervous system is not activated all the time. I don't want to be chasing someone. I don't want to be pulling away from someone. I just want to feel secure and safe.